We're on our way. Actually, before we even start that, we're now in Tokyo. We got here last night from Seoul, Korea. We're not in Tokyo for long. We actually got here last night and we're on our way to
Yokohama. Yes.
Heading over to Tokyo Station right now, but before we do, Chantal's Suica card, weren't able to put the Amex on the Apple Pay, so we actually have to top up with cash even though it's a digital card. So we're going to Family Mart right now. Hopefully they can top it up for us.
Minutes later, mission successful. So you tap your phone with the digital card on it. So on the screen you get to choose your amount. I did 2,000 Japanese yen, and then you tap again and you're all set.
And the nice thing is they give you change, so we got a big bill and we were able to just break that. You can do the same thing in the station as well, but sometimes there's going to be a queue. It's just easier to do it at a konbini. And one thing that's interesting about the konbini in this area is there's this like smoking section. You were saying, did you see a sign earlier?
So I think the guys have to go smoke indoors.
All right, off to Tokyo Station now. "10-minute walk-ish, not bad. It's getting a little hot, but it's bearable for now. I'm glad I put the laptop in the suitcase and on my backpack. It actually makes a big difference. Anyway, we're at Tokyo Station. We have our Suicas ready to go. The stressful part is figuring out where the train is in Tokyo Station. If you do have the Apple Wallet, a little tip is you can turn on Express Transit and you can actually use the Suica card with your phone off. You don't have to like do Apple Pay where it does facial recognition or anything like that, and just tap your phone and it'll work. Let's go figure out if we can make our way to Yokohama.
Here's a question. We've been here twice and we still don't know what side we're supposed to be walking on. The left side or the right side? Let us know.
Ueno Tokyo line is the one we're looking for, but I guess they're on multiple tracks. So we accidentally just went up track 7, but we realized that Google Maps actually tells you which track or platform to go to. So we just had to go down to go to platform 10. We were on the wrong one.
Okay, signs look good. It says Yokohama.
I think there's reserved seat cards. Thankfully we didn't accidentally go on that. But the timing is very accurate. We were supposed to leave at 11:47. It is 11:47. It's confusing because it says Tokaido line, even though on Google Maps it says Ueno Tokyo. Maybe they're the same, I don't know. But one thing to look for is what the next stop is, and as long as the next stop matches what you have on Google Maps, you should be okay. Okay, you can tell by my hair, it is quite breezy, but we have arrived at Sakuragicho station in Yokohama. Got the, what is that thing called? The flyer? The Ferris wheel?
I know it.
We'll figure it out.
It's saved on Google Maps.
Anyway, our hotel I think is like 10-minute walk that way. How much was the ride?
$571.
So it's only a few, like $5 in USD to get all the way from Tokyo to Yokohama. Ride was okay. We stood the entire time, which I was worried because it's supposed to be a 30-40 minute ride. In total, I think it's an hour from hotel to hotel, but to get to Yokohama from Tokyo, it's like a 20-minute ride. It's really convenient.
The air feels so different. I love it.
As you wipe away your oily lips now, how was lunch?
Lunch is really good, quite different than what we have in Singapore, because in Singapore it's actually an express version. The rice is already mixed in. We weren't sure if we need to throw the rice into the hot plate. She said don't do that. Our strategy was just taking the meat and the fried egg onto our rice to give the rice a little more flavor. The hamburger steak that we had here, we don't have in Singapore, and it was really good. Now I think we're gonna make our way to the hotel.
So Chantal's navigating us to the hotel. You typically don't navigate us. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I mean, this is manageable.
You know why it's manageable? That's our hotel right there.
It's gotta find the road that leads you that way.
I trust you.
Let's go.
We dropped off our bags, thankfully, so we only have one backpack on. But check-in's not till 3. They're pretty strict about it too. So you just gotta go drop off your bags, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But I find it odd just because it's such a big hotel, and if everyone tries to check in at 3, it just becomes really crowded, I imagine.
It does look like they're ready for a lot of people to check in. That's why there's like so many different lines to check in.
It's like customs.
Yeah. So we'll see what it's like at 3
It should be fine though. Like all the other Japan hotels we've been to, you just like slide your passport, they spit out the cards, it's minimal interaction. But this hotel looked fancy, very quiet though. And so far everywhere in Yokohama has been pretty quiet too, so I imagine it won't be too busy.
Yokohama is the second largest city in Japan by population. But the good thing is it doesn't feel like it. I feel like it's just a few, like 10, 20 people we've passed on the street so far.
Like I think we're in the touristy area, but it's because everyone wants to be in Tokyo, you know. It's not that far from here, and that's where like there's more stuff to do, I guess. But I like this area. It's more calm, quiet. I'm sure the food is just as good. There's a breeze from the bay.
Yeah, it's nice weather.
Yeah.
It's so nice with the sun. Oh.
Exactly. We did a quick shopping trip at Patagonia in Yokohama. I've been searching for a bag, like a backpack that you can carry on and travel with. There's no Patagonias in Singapore, so we were like, okay, let's just walk to this one. And they didn't have the bag I want, but they're gonna ship it to Shibuya, which is where we're staying after this. And they were so friendly. Check this out. I collect stickers for my suitcase, and they gave us this. We can check that off the list. I don't need to shop for a sticker anymore. We're gonna grab coffee or something, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Chinatown is nearby, so we'll walk there and then we'll head back to the hotel, check in, and then figure out what we're gonna do after.
We're eating a choco crow, which I think is a chocolate croissant, right?
I think so.
Choco crow.
Yeah.
We actually have this in Singapore. It's right downstairs from where we live. But I think we've only ever had dinner there.
Yeah,
And
just the pasta.
Yeah, we never had any of the pastries, but I think that's what they're actually known for. And we also got a royal milk tea iced. So hopefully we don't spoil our appetite because of course we're at Chinatown now. Hopefully we don't see other good things that we should have waited for. There's pandas everywhere. I don't know if it's an unofficial mascot for the Chinatown here in Yokohama.
That's pretty cool.
They're playing soccer right now?
Yeah, they're playing soccer. This field right here is the birthplace of rugby here in Japan. Got egg tarts, 2 for $5.20. We were trying to find bolo baos, which is our favorite Chinatown snack.
It's all like meat stuff.
Chasu, yeah. There was one place that looked super popular. I think it was soup dumplings. Most of the stuff here is like savory. A lot of the snacks are the same. I think most stalls have similar food. But it's nice to just walk around and check it out. I don't have anything. Closest thing to bolo baos are the baked chasu baos, so we're gonna try a couple of these. This was 2 for $5.50.
Here we have our favorite dish, stemmed rice rolls.
Where does this remind you of? Because it reminds me of some place very close to us, near and dear to our hearts.
Obviously in Boston, in Charlestown.
Yeah. What is this area called? Is this like a pier? Yamashita Park is there. We know that's saved on our list, so we'll probably take you guys there. But this is like the pier that goes back to our hotel. Charlestown's a Navy pier in Boston. Scenery looks pretty much the same. Even the red houses, you know, the red brick area, kind of looks the same. Love it. With that breeze, feels good. And very little people.
But in Charlestown, I would say when we used to walk around there, it'd be like really, really cold.
Because winters suck in Boston. Chantal's happy, clearly. We're checked into the hotel now. This hotel's called APA. We're on the 30th floor, which is pretty cool, but the window's kind of small. Then again, the room itself is kind of small.
On our way home, we stopped by it's like a mini mart.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a konbini.
Yeah. So I think it's called Goose or Jews. Not Jews. And Harry actually got himself an iced coffee, which from his reaction, I think he really liked it.
Yeah, very roasty. 200 yen, not bad. And you got?
And I got a sandwich, which, where is it?
I put it in the fridge.
Squished.
It's in the fridge. It's in the
Okay,
fridge.
I got a fruit sando.
So we chose Yokohama for a couple reasons. One, we wanted to make sure we went to a new city. We knew we wanted to go to Tokyo, but at the same time we're like, okay, we've already been, and we don't need to spend the whole time there. So what's nearby that doesn't require like several hours of transportation? It does have a different atmosphere. It doesn't feel like you are in Tokyo, even though it is the second largest city. Another reason why is it is actually very inexpensive compared to Tokyo. So even though it's like a 15-minute train ride away, the hotel costs are more reasonable. Like APA Hotel or APA was like 98 Singapore dollars. I think our hotel is a little bit more expensive in Shibuya that we'll be going to tomorrow, and that one looks not as nice. Although, I mean, I guess this hotel's nice, it's just the room's small, as per usual. So we have a pretty epic sunset view on this side. It's a little bit cloudy, but apparently if you look over yonder where the clouds are, you might be able to see Mount Fuji. So we'll try again tomorrow morning before we have to check out at 10 a.m. We're gonna head down to the 4th floor because we want to check out the konbini that we have here. Apparently it's tax-free. And then also that's where the pools are. We're not going to swim. We didn't bring any attire to swim in, but at least to check it out and be like, oh man, we didn't bring our swimsuits. Alright, we're on the 4th floor. This is pretty funny. We're still in the hotel, and right behind us, what is that, Chantal?
One Family Mart.
And then if we turn around this way, what's over there?
Another Family Mart.
There's 2 Family Marts like right next to each other. One's tax-free though, so we're gonna check that one out. So to clarify a point I made earlier
About what?
about the onsen and not having swimming suits. The outside one, you would probably need one, right?
I think
Because
so.
this one's unisex. But the indoor ones, I forgot. You go nudie here, so technically we can actually go to the onsen later.
We're on a walking bridge and it's very windy. Maybe you could go for either long pants or a nice light sweater right now.
So from the view in our room, I thought the boat Nippon Maru was like fake because it looked like it was just on a grassy area, but it turns out it's actually on water.
another reason that this is very similar to Charlestown.
Yep. We have the USS Constitution in a little dock, just like this.
With the museum, just like this.
Yep. Pretty much the same, except we don't have roller coasters and Ferris wheels and everything. All right, we are, looks like a shopping plaza, high end. I'm only saying that because there's a Tiffany and Co up there. Looks like this side over here is Queen Square and this side over here is called Landmark Plaza. I think it's like a integrated work/shopping area. I don't know if I'm hungry. Maybe we should eat. Chantal's hungry. We gotta eat. We're gonna go find something to eat.
So it looks like it's a dawn bowl, maybe with some fried chicken on the side, but what really attracted us to this place was the egg on top.
Yes, we love our runny eggs. So we weren't quite sure what the little pinkish brown thing was. I thought it was ginger, just like wrapped in a ball or something, and you like unwind it. I think though it is pickled plum, and it is very sour, very sweet, very good.
Seems like everything closes pretty early here. The malls that we were in for dinner, the stores closed at 8 p.m. And here at the amusement park, it seems like the Ferris wheel stops at 9 and most of the rides stop at 8 p.m.
How much is the ride, by the way? I think we might do tomorrow.
It's 900 yen. There's 60 gondolas. It takes about 15 minutes each turn. Each gondola can fit about 8 people, and one of the gondolas has a clear floor.
Ooh, just one?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a special one or if that's
VIP.
Yeah. I've never been to Hawaii, so Harry just brought me here.
This literally is like a early 2000s Hawaii vibe in this mall. What's this one called? World Porters or something like that? It's like a lot of Hawaiian shops and stuff. But we will come back tomorrow because there is one place that's food related that we did save. So we'll come back for that. We needed a dessert. It looked good. Chantal. I think she likes it. She likes it. She was very, very hesitant because this was their #1 flavor, and it's called salted cookie. But this is a ice cream place from Okinawa called Blue Seal, and now I realize that all these things are like Hawaiian because Okinawa is also a tropical part of Japan. I think maybe it's the closest part that's near Hawaii as well.
Right now we're headed to 7-Eleven because Harry found out that this one has special Yokohama beers.
Yeah, I think they also have just a very wide range of beer selections. I don't drink, but I know Chantal likes her sours, so let's see if we can find any. It's a 24-hour 7-Eleven, and oh my gosh, it is a big beer selection. We recognize this one. Used to be our neighbor back in Boston, Trillium. We don't have that, but we do have that. What do we get?
So we went to 7-Eleven that Harry found, and they have a lot of local craft beers. And I went ahead and bought 2 of them. One is a sour beer, and the other one is a Yokohama beer.
Back to the hotel. I think we might go hit the onsen because it doesn't close till 26 o'clock, whatever that is. Chantal will enjoy her drinks. And we'll see you guys in the morning when most everything will actually be open, but we will have to check out really early 10 a.m., which is fine. Just have them hold our bags for the whole day. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Check out the rest of Yokohama that we didn't get to see today, and then back to Tokyo.